against those Corsairs in there, and also going to help against the shuttle. You're going to be forced to plop down that Reaver quite a bit far away, so it's going to give your ground forces opportunity to get as far away as possible. Going to get weapons 1 on Corsair as well, finally getting some bunch of gateways down there to start pumping up a ground army, and still don't see really much in the way of an army for Great either. So no weapons and no speed for the Zealots yet. I think Movie's actually gonna try to run into the low weapon position. There is a Sunken R, some Hydras in there as well. Corsair still going out there and spotting everything. Shot! Okay, were those Scourge? I think it was maybe something else. I thought it was a Scourge right on top of the Natural Expo right there, waiting for that shuttle. If that's the case, that's horrible. Definitely does not want to get that spotted. But Zealot's going to run in, going to try to clear up the area a little bit, clear up some space for those Corsairs and for that shuttle specifically. 5 Zealots. Are they going to be able to do enough? No speed on him, so they're not going to be too effective that way. One Overlord going to go down. Some more Overlords there in the way, and some Spore Colonies. But yeah, Corsairs is going to go for this. Going to be able to pick up, going to try to pick off several Lords before they do anything else. Still, actually, no, never mind. I thought he was going to go for a shuttle this location. Actually, not going for that. Picking off several Hydra with these Zealots. More Hydras coming in to reinforce, though. What? Oh, the Reaver right now would be so effective for him here. Going to try to focus down that hatchery. Not quite sure whether they're going to be too effective with that. I think enough Hydras here to really pick that off. Yeah, just going to lose those Zealots. Going to run away with those Corsairs before it takes too much damage there. But Reaver right here really helped him out. Could have actually done a nice job blockade. Finally has speed on that shuttle, so he's finally going to start utilizing a couple of Reavers inside. If we lose this second shuttle, he's just going to be in a horrific position. So he has to be very careful with that. Might want to just roll it up one single Reaver and a couple of Zealots. Keep one Reaver in his own front, because there are a lot of Hydras coming out there. You want Reavers to defend. Scarabs can be just as effective against Hydras as High Templar, really. Scarabs aren't as reliable, but they do instant damage. So the only dodging you can do is basically run back and hope that the Scarab is a dud. But nothing really much else, because the damage is instantaneous. So in that you have that advantage, is the damage is instantaneous. Not as large a surface area that Scarab covers, but also you can get, Scarab. So it takes an age for storms to get there. High Templar will have a maximum of 3 storms, and it takes an age to get those storms. But getting extra Scarabs takes no time whatsoever. You can just fire one Scarab, fire one Scarab, fire one Scarab. Weapons 1 on those Corsairs. Indeed, Hydras also had weapons 1. Oh dear God! Corsair sacrifices a life for the shuttle. That would have been horrific. Thankfully, had speed on that shuttle as well. Gonna plop down a couple of DTs. Scourge ready for it. Is there anything else inside? I think the shuttle might actually escape with its life. But a couple of DDs running around inside the main. One gonna try to bypass. Yeah, but the Sunken Colony and with those Overlords on top, that's gonna be good enough. DT gonna try to at least get not managing to get a single drone kill before it dies. Second DT inside the main, gonna try to get in there, do some damage. Pick off 1 drone, 2 drones. He's gonna get another. Oh, 2 drones. Oh God, 2 DTs sacrificed for that. That's not very good. Movie can't be very happy with himself right here. Having some High Templar out there as well. So he's teching up, going very heavy on the tech. Wondering how he can actually afford all this. He's going too heavy on all the tech. I've seen a lot of Protoss players kind of fall in this trap. They go for all sorts of tech, all at the same time. It ends up really not paying off. Has Reavers up the front and High Templar also to help himself defend. Not much in the way of Corsairs. He's lost his initial. He had 5, 6 Corsairs, and he's lost most of them now. Not very good position. Oh, Great New One has a large amount of mutas out there with armor, with Carapace 1 upgrades. Movie has meanwhile got himself an okay ground army. Has, I think, almost a control group of Zealots out there with speed. Weapons 1 should be ready for those as well. And DT actually at the 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock mineral only, so it's going to be able to prevent the base. Hydra just milling by that, not noticing it at all. But this is going to be a full-on attack here, and not much in the way of anti-muta. Very large amount of mutalisks. Great has been allowed to get an army for quite a while. These High Templar are going to be extremely vulnerable. Those Reavers are going to be extremely vulnerable. That shuttle going to be extremely vulnerable. And that shuttle going to go down. Oh, dear God, Movie. How did you let that happen? How did you let that happen? That might have just lost in the game. He was putting down that Nexus or Cannon or whatever he was putting down. Losing 2. Oh, God, if he had 2 Reavers in there, that's it. He needed those Reavers here. He has some storms. Definitely trying to storm over those mutas, but mutas wrecking havoc on him. Hydra's engaging. No Reaver support. Some storms over those Hydras. Doing a decent job. Nice storm. But only Dragoons. Another storm. That beautiful dodge there. A 3rd storm. Not quite the dodge this time around, but nothing but a High Templar and a few Dragoons to fight back. No Reavers. One single snipe of one single shuttle. Winning. Great the game here. There's no way that Movie's going to be able to fight this back. Like, he's in a horrible position here. Natural expansion completely penetrated. Oh, dear lordy. How did Movie played so beautifully in the second set, and then he makes so many mistakes in the third one. I do not understand this. Getting his shuttle picked off twice, and really should have been able to prevent it, especially this second time. Really should have been able to prevent it behind since early going. Now going to be forced to fight back with probes, trying to get some more High Templar out there, but he needs Reavers, where there are none. Just no chance really for him. Zealots and some Dragoons, some High Templar desperately waiting for some energy, but at this point, Great also going to be able to pick up the 9 o'clock. Oh, nice storms for him there. Might keep him alive for just a little bit longer, but even still quite a few Hydras out there. Going to be forced to morph into an Archon here after those couple of storms. Great, just going to be able to macro up. Meanwhile, now Movie has a DT, though, out there. Wow, it's cleared the entire Natural Expo, so he knows he's still staying in this game. Wow, look at all that damage. So he's still staying in this. Finally, now second Colin trying to pick out the DT. DT still getting... Oh, might have actually gotten one single drone, but trying to run for his life. Finally, a Reaver, and they're getting a Scarab on range, but Movie only mining off one base and not too much mining at the main right now, probably, just because he's been getting so much tech going. But he needs to desperately plop down not just one but two bases. He needs some mining. He's done some damage. Meanwhile, however, unfortunate for him that Great has managed to replenish. His main still mining quite decently. He's mining at the low right-hand position. Okay, his main not mining that much, but still has some. And natural expansion almost fully replenished. So despite definitely over 10 drone kills on that DT, I think. Didn't actually quite spot the number, but still a lot of damage done. Just unfortunate for Movie in that I don't think he's going to be able to. It's going to keep him in the game just a little bit longer. It was more a delaying tactic than anything else, but losing that shuttle, dear God, was a horrific mistake. One single muta. Okay, if that was a group, that'd be horrible. But the High Templar, oh God, they're going to get picked off running across the map. My God, Movie, what are you doing? Running across the map with High Templar and Zealots. No support. Come on. You need to play defensive right now, dude. Well, actually, not necessarily. You need to go try to continue doing some economic harassment, but getting your High Templar and Zealots picked off is not gonna, not gonna quite do that for you. Engaging against the workers and Hydras. Another High Templar against that. Finally, Movie GG's. Yeah, just no shot there. Sloppy play from Movie. Just really the only way I can explain that. Just it's the only thing I can say. Sloppy play in the third set. Getting it. Oh man! Where did his shuttle micro go? Movie usually known for some very nice Sarah Reaver play and some very nice shuttle play, but getting it sniped several times, getting himself distracted somehow. Just despite some nice play in that second set, just did not manage to bring what he should have brought in the third one. So Great gonna move on to the round of 8. Got another Zerg in there. Not necessarily bad. Yeah, we're gonna have a very funky round of 8 this season, I can tell. So GG guys, wrenching out, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed, and tomorrow I'm going to bring you guys the last two matches of the round of 16. So later guys, wrench out, GG, all that stuff. Wish me luck on my exam tomorrow, by the way.